Salutations, everyone. Welcome back to Crusader Kings 3. I'm Lord Foreman. We are here still as Thranduil, and we are getting ready for a big war against both the Beornings and, unfortunately, Elrond. There will be kinslaying, apparently, going on, which I'm not happy about, nor would any of the elves be, but our control of Greenwood must be absolute. And if the elves are going to side against me, that's a different thing. Okay. Beornings has subdued some of its outer lands, which is good. Has reclaimed and reintegrated that to their kingdom title. So in the south, good is winning. In the middle, it's a stalemate. Obviously, Aragorn is winning in the north because there's no contest up there. It's just colonizing. Overall, we're doing really, really well. Although, how Harondor is still alive is impressive. Okay, more upgrades being completed. Oh, look at this. Somebody accidentally got their independence. I say accidentally because we are going to pounce very quickly on that mistake. That means Grimbeorn committed suicide. Oh, wow. He committed suicide. Brand joined the war. That is slightly problematic. Oh, we inherited a title, which I don't want. Grant that away, grant that away, grant that away. Anarion. Oh, Aragorn's dead too, apparently. Regardless, we have reclaimed Taron Gobel. No, that... So Aragorn renamed himself Anarion rather than his other titles. Okay. Grimbeorn is no longer allied. Well, Grimbeorn died. His son, Olbeorn Grimbeorn, is not allied to Elrond, which means the Greenwood is ours for the retaking. He's significantly weaker. He's also fighting a war against somebody, well, against me. And the north is in chaos too. We've got woodland hunters. I will keep them for the moment, because getting rid of them would just weaken me, right? And then we will deal with that later. At some point, we will remove them and put in the much, much stronger elven men-at-arms. This still can't be finished, but I can throw down something here. So I've already done heavy infantry, spearmen, and cav. So we don't have an elven stronghold, so we can't do the rest. Well, I guess we'll probably put heavy infantry down there. Time to go crush the Beornings, for which I feel some level of regret. It's their fault in living in elven woods, though. Okay, almost done there. How about in our capital? We can upgrade this again. Give some forts defensive advantage. It's not the greatest building, but we wouldn't be wood elves if we didn't live in trees, right? Bandit country has reappeared. Okay, let's finish that. Grant that away. Clear out the bandits. We need another 130 or so gold piety in order to complete those colonies. Not sure why I'm not winning this war faster at this point. Guess we haven't occupied enough countries. Pardon the outlaws, return the outlaws to our control. March in, wipe that out. We apparently got a rawhide. That's some free grandeur I need. I need to start getting some more people doing crafting, would be nice. Let's go for his capital. Upgrade our royal elk riders a bit. There are really our strongest men-at-arms. The other ones are decent. Easily capable of killing orcs, but those elk riders are almost on par with the Noldor of Elrond. Indy 7, seriously? They are really not wanting to lose this war. Oh, maybe I didn't occupy it all. Now I have. Ah, yep, I was missing the bottom one. Granted away, granted away. I will say, this game I give away more titles than I think I do in vanilla. Crusader Kings 3. It seems like I've just got endless titles to grant away. Okay, to finish off our conquest of the Greenwood, we need exactly 2 provinces left, both owned by the guy we just fought a war with. So basically it's going to be an age till we get it back. Although we can apparently integrate this title into my primary, because I haven't created the empire yet. What was that? Elves and Nazgul can only form Greenwood by decision. Woodsman court politics, yeah, get lost. I'll rebuild the gemstones though. They give us stats, which is why I'm keeping them. Stats and income. Always worth it. We can now station a men-at-arms regiment. Okay, it's pretty useless, but I'll put it there. Oops, what's this? Pay ransom, sure. Okay, Elven Sanctuary being built in our second former capital. Our most recent former capital. Maybe that's more accurate. No, we are not dueling any Nazgul for lands. We are simply waiting 5 years. At some point I might want to do the diplomat so truces last a shorter time. Good old strategist perk up. You know, the Marshall tree is not as strong as the Steward tree, which is just broken, but almost everything in this tree is useful. Or all 3 trees is useful. There is no reason not to get all 3 Marshall trees, unlike some of the other lifestyles. One down here. 3 more years of a truce there. The King's men are ruling in Umbar. That's shattered. The Black Numenorians, hey, are still alive. Good for them. They've actually built a port and have had a massive amount of problems. What can I say? It's fun to watch them suffer. They're basically designed to lose, so... And this time they didn't return to Tharbad, so they stuck it out. It's interesting. I think no matter which way they go, it's always an issue, because if you stay down south, you've got to fight Umbar, who is significantly stronger. If you go up north, you're having to build from scratch. And if you can't build from scratch fast enough, then you're going to lose whenever Sauron gets to your borders, because he doesn't like you. There's not a lot of... it's not a huge incentive to play that faction at all. I could get archery range stuff. Yeah, you know what? Let's build an archery range. Cheaper men-at-arms, which is the majority of our army, and significantly better archers. Since we no longer have to fight Elrond, we should be pretty good. Our greed is interfering. Also, apparently the Dragon Knights have popped out of nowhere. Now, hers Margaz has died, so his successors are in a mess. Dorwinian is revolting. We'll see what happens up there. That's almost finished. Let's finish this colony while we're at it. Wants me to hold court. I guess we could do that. Shared burdens. Someone leaves to help. We don't fail on diplomacy. Court grandeur. Okay. How much longer we got? We're done, actually. We can just declare war. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he died, he got replaced. Maybe we got the event that shortens truces. I didn't notice, personally. He is allied to Elrond, though. So, here come the Noldor, which is never a good thing when it comes in context of you being the Wood Elves. Also, apparently I'm being raided by Sauron, who now borders me. Uh-oh. I should try and seek allies. Okay. Let's flip to diplomacy so we can get defensive negotiations. I would love to ally Galadriel or Elrond. Either of those would make this significantly safer. A little bit worried where Elrond is on the map. He's right there. Okay, we've won this battle. See, this is the problem. Chances are even. Look at how stupidly strong the Noldor cavalry are. Ay, ay, ay. Retreat. I fought them in the open plains, which probably was the mistake. Oh, bother. And I apparently have too many holdings. Okay, thankfully, all I have to do is kind of hold out under the trees. And we've got a chance. We get a huge defensive bonus in the woods, which we're probably going to need here. Because Elrond is monstrously powerful. Our only advantage is over time we could theoretically wear him down. Because their recovery of men-at-arms is lower than mine. He doesn't have as many units. Okay, let's try this. Haha. Turns out, fighting in the woods, even if you're the Noldor, does not work when you're fighting Wood Elves. It's interesting how we still go into the plains to move, even though we're Wood Elves. You'd think you would move faster through the forests. Okay, upgrading that. Basically, once we siege this down, we win, so. Or not. Close, but we gotta win another battle. Oh, we just stole the Beorning throne, though. That was like the best thing we could have stolen. Dun-da-da. It's not impressive, but we stole it anyway. I'm happy with stealing his throne. For some reason, the throne decisions seem to be the rarest in the entire game. I never get them when I do, when I'm just ruling a court normally. I never seem to get construct a throne building events. Or throne artifact, I should say. Okay, we have one more to go till we recreate Greenwood. We'll just ransom away our people to Elrond. Keep upgrading our cavalry. Pay another ransom. Halfway to the first one. I really would love to ally Galadriel, or even Elrond, but Galadriel would be preferred, since he also actively fights Sauron. Ransom and ransom. Awesome. That's another man-at-arms. At some point, we are going to want to get standing armies. The issue here is our development of our countries is really low because of all the colonizing I did. It is the downside. Some of our lands are great. The rest of our lands are terrible. What can I say? It's the way it works out. Okay. Our truce will last 4 years. Once we're done with that, I guess the goal is to take on Mordor and maybe fight our way east. We could try and... We don't actually have a CB on this guy. We can't just subdue him. We can't interact with that. There's no really easy way to subdue people outside of being tribal. While we wait, how about... Nope, I can't even do like a war against darkness there. War to vanquish darkness in the duchy. Oh, if I only could do that to Barad-dûr. We're going to need significantly more troops before we fight Sauron. This seems suspicious. Sauron gains opinion of us. No. That feels like it's a trick. Feels like, oh, Sauron will give you great gifts if you support him. Sauron will never be nice to the elves. He absolutely despises the elves. Almost everything he does is for the purpose of wiping out the elves. Humans are almost a side thought for Sauron. Which makes sense. If you consider his history under Morgoth, the elves were responsible for a lot of problems. In fact, the elves were... Feanor, in particular, was responsible for about, like, 60% of the problems in the books. In some way, shape, or form, his actions caused most everything else. Stupid Cimmerals. It'd be really fun if they put in a... I think I mentioned in the other series. It'd be really fun if they did an event where a Cimmeral pops up in the world, and then everybody just goes to a complete war over the Cimmerals. Hey, our truce with the Beornings has ended. We can now declare war again. Awesome. It doesn't make a difference, so we will go for a single county rather than a duchy. And once again, we will probably be fighting Elrond. Yep. This time, however, Elrond will meet our elk cavalry. So is it cavalry, or is it like elkatry or something? All totally useless events. Oh, we captured their king. War is over. We can now, I believe, can we reform the Greenwood now? Or do I have to do something else? I need to become a legendary figure and gain 5,000 prestige. And I need to gain 11,000 to become a legendary figure. This is gonna take a while. I think it's time to hold some magnificent feasts, maybe. Gain some decent prestige that way. Keep upgrading my capital. Try to ally Galadriel. All these important things to do. Oh, we should do a legend too at some point. Okay, that's all done. We're about as rich and powerful as we can become without expanding elsewhere. Still can't attack Dale. Can't attack you. Can't attack you. We could attempt to declare war for like a huge amount of human lands to the south. He is Jurassic. There's a fair amount of Jurassic people out there. But they're all in wars and they're all weak. The problem is these kingdom wars. We want to save one for Sauron, ideally. So maybe we just do a duchy war. Pick up some land there. We're going to get prestige for fighting battles and stuff, which is why I'm considering these. Since they're vulnerable, let's just overrun their nearby territories. Get the prestige, get the lands, prevent the enemy from getting prestige and lands. Also, apparently we got a artifact? Or something? Huh, I thought we got an event. Oh well, whatever. Victory there, gonna be victory here. Honestly, this war is almost a joke. Considering they're in, what, 5 other wars? 4 or 5 at least. That's all the territory I need. Now I just need to fight his army. Loyalty or fear? Loyalty. We're Elven. We don't rule through fear. There we go. We're expanding southward towards Sauron. Oh, these are some of these are settlements. That's annoying. Really does feel like there should be a special building in that settlement. Just because of the really cool mountain there. We can ransom a Dragon Knight. And no, sadly, that's not the Pokemon. Okay, we're good on all this front. I really should grant away something. I suppose I just develop this quickly. More upgraded archers. Quarter of the way to being hopefully able to make an alliance with Galadriel. I really should upgrade this as fast as I can. Oh, we got a dynasty. Let's go with warfare, I guess. Make our knights more accomplished. Speaking of which, I should make sure that both Tauriel and that's about it. I can't actually interfere with Legolas, I guess. I'm not seeing him on here. I don't want Tauriel to die because she's married to Legolas. At least my ruler's got a grandson, which is good. Look at all the violence going on. It's just a complete mess. Invasion of the Dominion of Mordor. Sauron, Elrond's trying to kill Sauron. We can't offer to join the war, though. Bother. I can't even launch a war on that. The best I could do would be pick off the Brownlands while he's busy. I guess I will. It'll distract him a little bit. We might lose, obviously. 6,000, though, is a pretty good number for elves. We'll try and at least take the Brown lands while he's busy fighting other places. At worst, we draw off some of his troops for Aragorn. Now Anarion. And at best, we take the land, which pushes Mordor away from our borders. No, we are not dueling Sauron. We would rather be branded a coward than get captured or fight a Maya. There's very few people in the Lord of the Rings universe that could probably contest a Maya on equal footing, and almost all of them are ancient elves who are long dead. Although apparently we can contest against Sauron's whole army, because we just won. And Aragorn is winning thanks to our victory. So even though we can't ally Aragorn, we can still help Aragorn. Glass orb, get rid of that. No knockoff Palantirs here. No Palantirs allowed. 77. Okay, let's march south and siege the Black Gate, because that's totally something Thranduil will do after his dad died in the Dead Marshes. I believe that's where he was slain, right? I think it says somewhere. No, it was just he was slain in battle. Hopefully we just have to do one siege and we win. Nope, 2 sieges. Okay. Not ideal, but it's the way it works out. And we're already almost done that other colony. The colony interactions are very interesting. That is a huge... Why Aragorn? Why Aragorn? Oh, come on. We're both fighting the same foe. Never mind. I won anyway. I'm getting out of here. We have smashed Sauron's forces in the Brownlands. We are now running away from Aragorn. Hey Aragorn, we're in the middle of battle, but guess what? The truce just came through. You no longer have to fight us. Makes no sense. Let's form a duchy here and grant it away, because we are apparently over our vassal limit. Grant titles. Grant that. That should be enough. Okay. That will be it for this episode. Aragorn may or may not be killing Sauron in a couple seconds. Regardless, we're going to do another episode. So, see you guys all then. Bye for now.